It's time again for another installment of The Basics, and this is a show I've been wanting to do for a little while, but I have been putting it off, mainly because I don't actively play this CCG, but I wanted to at least make one episode giving you the basics on it. And this game is the Warhammer 40,000K CCG. So let's get started, shall we? A while back, I became aware of the Warhammer 40,000 CCG, which is based in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, if you're familiar with the miniatures and the other games associated with it. It was a short-lived CCG. It did have 5 expansions that came out, and it's set up exactly like the miniatures. In this case, though, you're building an army through the use of your deck, and rolling the dice, and doing your turns, all using the cards. And you're basically picking a faction to build an army. You're duking it out on land with cards like these. And there are other tactical cards like First Wave and things like that. And they help progress the game for you to eventually defeat the other army, which is the object of the game. Now, I never really got into Warhammer 40,000 CCG. I came across this promo set of 16 cards at some point. I honestly don't remember where I got them from. And I had thought about getting into it, but at that time I was still playing 4 CCGs concurrently, so I never really bothered with it. But I did read up on it from time to time to see what was going on, and it was a little sad to see it go out so quickly because it looked like something that was catching on. But because Warhammer 40,000 is huge with miniatures and tabletop gameplay, the CCG took away from that a little bit because everybody preferred the miniatures, and it's still a huge thing today. But the CCG concept and the gameplay was pretty simple, with building armies, using cards as dice rolls, and every card did about 4 things per turn. And people that I did talk to back in the day that play it say that building their armies through the deck was actually a really fun experience. But unfortunately, like a lot of CCGs, it disappeared. But I decided to do this episode today on it because why not? If you go on eBay right now, as I have just to poke around, there's a lot of Warhammer 40,000 CCG on eBay, whether it be unopened expansion packs. There's one seller that has lots of 40 and 20 common and uncommon cards, and I think he has like a lot of 10 rare cards and many of them. So you can still get into the game, but the cards are harder and harder to come by now because it's an out-of-print game and it's been out of print for some time. So it's not going to come cheap. And that's another reason why I never bothered to buy any of them and maybe start a deck. So I just have my promo set, and I'm happy to have them because it's a piece of history now. That's all for today. Have a great day.